Hey guys, welcome back to 3BR Off-Road. Today we have a slightly familiar project. You might recognize this Green Ranger. We just did 4-inch portals on it and a reverse chain a few episodes back. It's back, not because anything broke or anything, but because it's not big enough. So we're gonna install a 6-inch A-arm lift on it, along with some beefy 37-inch BKTs. This thing should be a beast when we're done with it.
Work safe, jack stands, not jacks. Jack stands. Saying?
What's the difference? You can shake it. That's the difference.
It's the earthquake test, bro.
Earthquake test. I like it.
But in case the earthquake happens to happen here in the state of Florida, this will not get damaged.
It's been a crazy year, bro.
A lot can happen. I gotta go to the truck to grab my safety glasses before I lose an eye.
I have permanent safety squints because I'm blind.
First person to get us a portacool for a good deal gets a lift kit installed on any of their bikes for free.
I agree with that statement. I didn't know what you were gonna say, but I 100% agree with that. It's too hot. Okay, so we're also replacing the dry shaft in this unit. The rear CV on it is pretty much toast, so.
I think the front one is too.
Is the front one too?
Yeah, it looked like it to me when I looked at it.
I don't know, it's making a bad clunking noise. No good. But it's not that big of a deal. First thing we're going to do is, I already got the belly pan off. First thing we're going to do is knock out that roll pin I talked about the last time we worked on this, which is always fun. So I'm going to get working on that now.
There you are.
And like that, roll pin's out. This one actually wasn't too bad. It was actually broke, so it came out pretty easy. Pro tip of the day, watch your face when it's falling out because it will hit you in the mouth. So normally the prop shaft replacement is a complete pain in the ass because you have to remove the entire front end. You have to, all the A-arms have to come off, the whole, well, in this case portals, and then the front diff has to slide out, and then it comes out through that little square in there. I, on my bike, had to cut the little bridge between that, cut it out to get mine out. I've read that you can get it out without doing that, but I had no luck, so we'll see how it goes on this one. But thankfully for this job, since we're putting on a 6-inch lift anyways, although A-arms have to come off either way, so no big deal in this case. AJ over here wrenching on the back, trying to get that done while I'm working on the prop shaft in the front, so teamwork for the win. Alright, now that I get the front end all apart, the next step I'm going to do is take the vent line and unplug the switch for the 4-wheel drive as well. And undo the 4 15 mils that hold the front diff in. And then hopefully get it off of the driveshaft. So when I was prying on it earlier, it seemed like it was stuck on there pretty good, so I had to mess around with that a little bit. But to do that, the diff should come right out, and then we should be able to slide the driveshaft out the front.
Keyword.
Should. We'll see what happens. Like I said, when I did mine, I cut this piece out, and it came out. There wasn't enough room here. I don't know if you have to like take the belt box off, or what you have to do to get more room to get that out. But literally, on the forums, no one has any good information on this. So I'm just doing my best. Sorry if it's a little windy. Got the fan going because it's hot. It's hot in here.
It's hot.
Is that the good kind of hot like the Nelly song?
No, we're trying to keep it PG up in here. Keep the clothes on.
AJ has to keep it. It's a requirement. We signed a contract when we got in the shop. He has to keep his clothes on in here.
I don't really get naked that much anymore.
It's just a joke.
Oh, okay.
Just laugh. Ha ha ha. There you go. So AJ just called me out for not taking the ball joints out of the portal bracket before I took them off. What? What? I'm just making his life more difficult. I'm just making his life more difficult. It's the way I love it. Actually slid out pretty easy. Voila! Front diff's out. See if we can get that shaft to slide off the rear back there. It looks like it wants to. Pry bar in there maybe. Oh, don't be seized on the shaft.
Snap on it.
There you go, try it. It won't even go back now. There we go. Alright, it's out. Let's see if it'll come out the front like they said it would. So that's why. Alright, so I've cut my bike for no reason. See, it does hit there because it won't go up, and it looks like the culprit stopping is actually the steering ram here. If I unbolt that real quick, pop it up, it should come right out. Do that real quick. With the rack out of the way, in theory, this driveshaft should slide right up and out of this hole. Let's test that theory. Would you look at that? But she's out. She's just a little crusty. About time to get changed. Front's honestly not bad. The rear, if you could feel it, you would, something's broken there, that's for sure. But, why, there's a new one to go in. So, new driveshaft's in. Little tip, definitely a two-person job. You need one person in the front sliding it in and the other person underneath guiding it to the transmission. But she's in there.
Like swimwear.
Yes, sir. Got the spring spacers in the back already. You're almost done with the back, jeez. Get an idea how big this thing's gonna be. Alright, well, I need to get back to working on the front, get the front diff back in, and the A-arms on. So, let me get that front diff back in so he doesn't catch up to me. Front diff's all back in, bolted up. Next is to put the upgraded tie rods on this thing. Upgraded and longer, I should say. Because this is going to have a lot wider stance now. So that's the stock tie rod. Keep your day job. So the upgrade gets a sleeve that threads into where the tie rod end threads onto, an extension, and then a Heim joint, which is a better upgrade than the... Jesus! You're gonna...
shot the jukebox last night.
Your own private concert here at the 3BR shop.
45. Bubba shot the jukebox last night. So I'm tired.
Yeah, I can tell you're something. AJ's got this side all done. Tighten up the shock on this side.
And just gotta throw the portal back on.
Yep, just gotta put that, well, where'd it go? Put that back on this side. And the rear is done.
Yeah, it's gonna be really, really big.
It's gonna be real big.
Really big.
We'll see how it goes.
I know he knows what he got himself into, but
I don't think he knows what he got himself into.
yeah, I don't think he,
one of them deals.
I think he doesn't quite realize.
Hey, it's gonna be cool.
Oh, it's gonna be cool.
Almost done over here.
I'll move some brake lines around and it's done.
Sweet. Alright, while who's doing that? I got the steering rack finished up, both sides. So, time to go ahead and bolt that thing back in. Steering rack's all back bolted in, all hooked up. Not much longer actually. Like a home stretch. Ish.
Very ish.
Alright, whoever designed these and put this bolt to where you can barely get to it, I hate you. Sincerely hate you. All four front A-arms are on. AJ's finishing up the last spring spacer.
Yep. It's death trap.
Death trap?
This is a death trap. Actually, this one's not really a death trap because it can't let go of the spring, but
it's still not the best one.
it's not a good one.
But it can't kill you. Alright guys, so we got pretty far. The rear is actually done on this thing. So, A-arms are all on, spring spacers, new axles, portals are back on. Rear's ready for tires basically. The fronts are all on. Everything's bolted tight. Just have to put the rotors and the brake calipers back on. But the reason I'm stopping tonight is the new steering setup. You can see it better on this side. You can see it just takes a time joint now with a bolt, misalignment spacers, and a spacer down here. But the portal brackets, I can't really tell, but it's tapered. So a normal bolt won't fit in it, so we're going to have to drill that out. So I'm going to call it a night. It's a pretty late night, so we'll finish this up in the morning. So this is where I stopped last night because I was looking at it, and so these holes are tapered and you got to put a straight bolt in them, and I'm not a genius, but that's not going to work. It's like basics back to when you're like okay with the blocks, you know, square goes in square, cylinder goes in the cylinder. Bolt ain't gonna go in that. That's what I'm trying to get at. So I'm gonna drill it out real quick. Drilling tapered holes out is really fun. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sucked. Steering's all done. AJ's working on moving the brake lines so they don't rub anything, because that would be fun.
Wouldn't have to do this, except I didn't think about it when I put it all together.
She's officially a big old bitch. Yep, she's big, that's for sure.
Steps on it. Yeah.
That's what you call a tight fit. Maybe 3 inches per side. It should be just about that. That's awesome.
It's bigger than I'll ever go for sure. Alright, I got this.
Alright guys. Oh no, what? No! Hold on!
You always get the end. Alright, my turn. Say when.
It's recording!
When? You know what he's going to do? He's just going to edit this part out.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so we got the Ranger out. The one we put 6-inch lift that we already did 4-inch portals on. Alright guys, we just shipped. Shut up! Quit laughing. This is hard. Ready?
Go, yeah, we're still recording. I'm gonna
Just say ready.
Right, let's go. Take one.
Take 4,000. Alright guys, we just got rid of the green Pioneer.
See how hard this is.
Right.
This is why I get here early and record intros, because you don't make fun of me.
I won't make fun of you.
No, just go for it.
Right.
It's a 2018 Ranger 900 XP.
You guys ought to throw in like some bloopers at the end of
No.
that. Yeah.
This would be a great bloopers reel.
Action!
Alright guys, so we just got rid of the Ranger that we just did the 6-inch long arm kit that we did the 4-inch portals on previously. And then 37s are big. But as a lot of you know, when we went down to Rancho Benito, it was only the rubber ducky in there. Corey's bike did not make it off the trailer. We got it pushed off the trailer.
Yeah,
and
had to push it off.
Whipped out the old flashlight and started digging into electrical because I love that stuff.
Well, hold on. What was the issue? Why was it on the trailer still?
Stop charging.
Usually it's a voltage regulator.
Yeah, Corey thought it was a voltage regulator.
I went and bought one. It could still be that. We don't know. We haven't got that far. But
my guess is it's not a voltage regulator because, come in close with me, this right here.
There you go.
See, we're missing it's missing a little prong right there because it's still stuck in right there. Oh, Look at all that green. Just it's so
Corrosion.
nice. Yeah. So you sit there and you want to go over your diag, and obviously we've diagnosed it that it needs a new fuse box. Probably going to go in and start taking a look at some other pins because there's lots of electrical gremlins in this thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Might need a whole new harness. We don't know yet. But we're going to get into that later on. Probably in a future video, of course, but it probably won't be for a little bit. So if you want to sit there and you want to know, hey, what causes this? The engine is right there. We like to bog deep. A lot of deep water. A lot of deep mud. And at the same time too, you sit there and you think about it. So the bike's hot, you go into the water. If you see all the videos, steam's pouring out from underneath it on the exhaust. Electrical components are hot, especially a relay. A relay gets hot because it's got a coil in there. So all it does is it gets that water and that heat, and it just sits there and gets hot, cold, and moisture's just going to get in there and start corroding stuff. Steam's going to do it even faster because heat's a catalyst for it. So it's just part of the game. A little bit of dielectric grease on this one probably wouldn't have hurt, and I am 110% opposed to dielectric grease, but hey, whatever. But yeah, we know we got a happy customer. Now we got to fix Corey's bike so he can go riding this weekend, because I ain't going riding this weekend, and it's time to go home. Cut.
This is why I do the outros.
Thanks, guys. Please watch, subscribe, like, hit the bell.
That's all I needed. Any last words, Trevor?
Everybody have a good night. Bog deep.